Hi girls! I've had a lot of requests for instructions on how to make these cute little Jamberry bracelets. And I have linked them in our group with a couple of pictures, but I wanted to make a video too. We can still have arts and crafts at JamCon if you guys want to, but this is so that you don't have to wait. What you'll need for this is one of these bezeled bracelets. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. They also have square ones, but these are bigger and there are less spaces for jams. I use toothpicks, and this is the epoxy resin that I get. It's in the same section that these bracelets are in. And you'll need something to mix that resin in. I made a little bowl with aluminum foil. You can use anything, a medicine cup, styrofoam plate, whatever you want. And then you'll need some gems. Okay, so this is a really good hostess gift. It's good for downline gifts. It's a great conversation starter. It's a great way to kind of keep your unicorns forever. Once you cut them and take them off your nails, they're gone. And this is a good way to kind of keep them around so that you can still look at them. So each wrap does, it'll fill 2 spaces, just like on a mani. And what I do is I take one of the little circles, put it over top, and trace it with a pen. And you can see my pen line still there, kind of. I've already cut out all the pieces I need. I have everything laid out right here, all my little pieces, my bracelet. So all you do, you peel it up. You don't have to worry about touching it since it's not being heated and applied. It's going to get covered with epoxy. So, but I just peel off my jam, line it up in my circle. I got it crooked. And then press it down really good. Just like that. Okay. And then when you mix your epoxy resin, I'm not sure which it's actually called. I think it says both on the package. There we go. Make sure that you get equal amounts of both of the tubes in your little bowl. You don't need a whole lot, actually. And then you just mix it up really, really well. Be sure you follow the instructions when you do mix it and when you let it sit to dry. If you don't, you can have some problems. I'll show you some examples in a minute. But I'm just mixing my epoxy in my little foil bowl and then globbing some on my toothpick and dipping it in the charm space. I don't know what these are called. Okay, so I just do it until it's full. I don't overfill it. Some people like to have a little dome on top so it's more fancy, I guess. But I don't. I do always use a toothpick because it doesn't make a mess. So just fill it up, and I can't show it to you because it'll spill, but you can see, this is one that I did. It's even with the top of the hole in the bracelet. And then you can use any finish on these. The sparkles turn out amazing. I have not used mattes on here, but I assume that the resin will make it shiny no matter what. But the metallics also look really awesome. If you can, there we go. I also use this sort of method to make keychains. There we go. These keychains are sold in the same place as the bracelets. They're blank keychains. You just stick it in, fill it with epoxy, and let it dry. And then I got these little bling beads at Hobby Lobby as well. And I also use these as the same thing. They're great hostess gifts. It's great to remember your favorite wrap. I've made collegiate bracelets. Anything you can imagine. They're really fun at the holidays. I have a couple Christmas ones that are a lot of fun. And then you saw like my 4th of July one kind of. What I was talking about with the problems is that you can kind of see some discoloration on these last few wraps, and the resin's actually cracking. And what had happened was I didn't mix it properly. This is the only one that's ever done this. I didn't mix it enough, and I didn't let it dry properly. It was kind of rainy. I didn't keep it in a cool, dry place like you're supposed to. It was like in the back bedroom where it's all, I don't know, humid and stuff. We don't put air back there. So anyway, but that's the only one I've ever had a problem with, and the only thing I could think of was that I was tired and didn't mix it all the way for some silly reason. But just follow the directions on the epoxy and you're not going to have any problems. But it's super, super, super easy and super, super fun. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thanks. Enjoy.